The clock is ticking on tackling climate change. The science says unless we start making dramatic cuts to emissions now, we risk very serious consequences. World leaders will be meeting here in Glasgow for a crucial climate conference in just 10 days. Yet leaked documents seen by the BBC show some countries are pressuring the UN to change its message on the options for tackling the challenge. Saudi Arabia, Australia and Japan are arguing the world doesn't need to reduce fossil fuel use as quickly as the UN suggests. The UN says the focus for the energy sector should be actively phasing out fossil fuels. Delete this, says Saudi Arabia. One aim of the Glasgow conference is to agree an end to the use of coal, but India warns it expects it to remain the mainstay of energy production for decades. Meanwhile, Brazil and Argentina ask that the evidence that eating less meat can help cut greenhouse gas emissions be watered down. The leak consists of thousands of comments by governments and others to the scientists responsible for a key UN report. They were given to Greenpeace UK, which passed them on to the BBC.
I think the comments of these countries demonstrates the depth to which they will go to try and halt progress in tackling climate change.
These UN science reports, and this is just one part of three, are pretty much the Bible of climate science. They're used by governments to decide how to tackle climate change, and they will provide a crucial input to the negotiations in Glasgow. Scientists who've helped compile these reports say the UN science is objective.
There is absolutely no pressure on scientists to accept the comments. So if the comments are lobbying, if they're not justified by the science, they will not be integrated in the Ipcc report.
The world has experienced some of the most extreme weather ever recorded in recent years. There have been terrible floods, including in China, and ferocious wildfires in Australia and right around the world.
You know, this is one of the reasons why.
It means, says a veteran of many international negotiations, that most world leaders do understand what is at stake in Glasgow.
People can see the effects of climate change. This is all about understanding that even though the challenge is immense, there really isn't an alternative to dealing with it, because within my lifetime even, and certainly in your generation, the generation coming up below you, is going to be living with this.